All right, hello everyone. It is Taria, Goddess of Earth. How are you guys doing today? I know you guys are. Just gonna have to get used to this. This is my comfortable clothes. I'm not big on dressing up, so I'm wearing a very comfortable shirt today. I feel like my hair looks like a mess, but it'll be all right, right? All right, you guys. So what we're going to do first, okay, I went through the comments, all right, and I'm going to go ahead and answer the ones that were for the Emperor video right now, and then we will go back to the Empress, and I will look at those as well. Now, Nicole Busey, how do you find out if you have spiritual gifts, and how do you tap into them? Everyone has spiritual gifts. We are born with them. It's all about working with them. Okay, you have to, this is what tarot is all about. This is exactly why I'm doing this class. When you build a connection, a bond with the tarot deck, it's very spiritual. Okay, I mean, you could look at it, let me put it this way, okay, how a Christian, you know, looks at their Bible and how they treat their Bible, how their Bible is special to them. That's how the tarot is in, you know, in this type of work, okay, that I do. My tarot cards are special. They're tools, okay, and they're tools that allow me to be able to communicate with the spiritual realm as well as my guides, okay. Now I'm going to tell you something. When I first started, okay, doing tarot, it didn't happen instantly. It took about 6-7 months, okay, and after that, that's when the messages and the channeling started coming through. And I'm going to tell you something, you guys. Now the channeling through the cards and through me are different. It is something, you know, separate. When I tell you guys that I am channeling, okay, when I do the readings for you, your weeklies, your monthlies, and stuff comes through, that is definitely a spirit that is delivering that message, okay. That's not coming from the cards. I literally have, I have spirits that I don't even know what's being said, okay. After I'm done, I'm kind of just like, what did I just say? You know, where do I pick up from here? You know, it's that type of, that's what I've been doing. That's, they use me, okay, as a vessel to communicate with you guys, all right, when they feel that something needs to come through. That is something that has taken a long time, okay. This, just like I told you guys, this just started happening. Those of you that have been with me, okay, I'm coming up on 2 years, I believe, in October, okay, and this started happening about a year ago, okay. This is, well, honestly, yeah, about a year ago, okay, 10 months, 10 to 12 months ago, okay, and it is completely different. But that is, when you study the tarot and you work with your cards and you are really trying to connect with your higher self. This is all about connecting with your higher self. You have spirit guides that surround you 24/7. They never leave your side. They've been with you since the day you were born, okay? Even before you were conceived. That's who came here with you to be your guide, all right? Now, they see you working and, trying to build a bond here, trying to communicate, and they see how serious you are, okay? That's when you're going to start, seeing things. That's when you're going to start understanding things, just inner knowing, okay? Because your spirit guides are going to start helping you. You're going to hear, okay? And it's not necessarily hearing. I had another lady ask me, how do you tell if it's your, you saying something or spirit, okay, whenever it's coming through. And that's where, you know, I tell you guys, when you get more advanced and you build that relationship, you're going to know. You're going to know the difference between their voice and your voice, okay? And I don't know how to explain it, really. But you'll know, okay? Because it's instant. Like, when people are asking me questions and I say yes, that's not me. That's my guy, just, you know, yes. You'll know, okay? It's really hard. I need to figure out a way to explain it to you guys. But it's amazing, and you will step into your spiritual gifts, okay? This is why I'm teaching this class, Nicole Busey, okay? If you want to build a bond, you want to connect with your higher self, with the spirit realm, with your guides, learn the tarot, okay? Now, I had a lady, Me, okay, that's the name that's on here. I guess 20 years ago, when you'd hear children in an old store. You lived in an apartment, okay. Something like a shadow cat. Okay, I'm going to tell you something. Yes, you can see animal spirits, all right? I have a panther spirit. I see all the time a black panther spirit. And that is one of my spirit animal guides, and that's new. And that's another thing I want to talk to you guys about. As you go through different stages, okay, in your life, your spirit animals change. Doesn't mean that you lose, you know, the one that you've had. It means you're gaining. Because when another one appears, and let me give you an example, okay. The turtle, my father gave me that as a child, the turtle spirit, okay? That's what he blessed me with, all right? Now, you guys, I've already told you I was adopted by an Osage, okay? And I consider him he was I wouldn't say medicine man, but he was a healer, okay? But he gave me that, okay? And I loved turtles as a child, and I think that's a lot of the reason why he gave it to me as well. And you know, the turtle stuck with me, okay, for many, many, many years, okay? When I was about, let's see, I was about 38, all right? That's when my second spirit animal started showing itself to me. And what is crazy, I would have to drive in the middle of the night to go pick up my husband, okay, that was working. And I'd have to drive, you know, like an hour, okay, there and back. And I'm talking about 3 o'clock in the morning, all right? This happened so many times. I don't even know how many, how many times to... it brightens me up, it lights me up to even think about it. The owl, the snow white owl, and I will say this, I almost wrecked every time every time it showed itself to me. Just imagine being on a country blacktop road, okay, in the middle of the night, and I'm talking dark, there is no street lights, and all you got is the lights on your car, and you have this gigantic white owl. And I swear, it's like it literally was coming at me in the windshield. And I swear to God, every time I slammed the brakes, thought I hit it, okay? That's how close it was. I seen its face and everything. That happened to me so many times on different nights, okay? And I thought it was a bad omen. I was worried about it at first, and then it just happened, okay? It just happened. That's when my spirit guides started, showing me things, talking to me. That's when I told you spirit was in my ear, telling me I need to do this, I need to do that. And, I looked up, the meaning of the owl, okay? The spirit meaning of it. And it's powerful, okay? Whenever you have a spirit animal that comes to you, it's because there's something that that animal possesses that you need to learn, okay? Or you need to acknowledge. Now, owls, you know, represent the hidden, okay? And I dug in. That's when I started reading. And I dug into, you know, different spiritual paths, religions, okay? And that's where a lot of truth and clarity came through for me. And you know, the truth is out there, you guys. I'm just going to say it like this because everybody has their own beliefs, okay? But in this day and age, when you get to digging and you realize that, you know, your whole life, that, you know, the way you've believed, the way you've, you know, what you thought happened to you when you know, you passed on, and I always knew there was something else, but I didn't know it quite to the extreme of basically, you know, feeling like I was lied to my whole life. Lied to by my ancestors, you know, and stuff that is carried down on and on, time after time after time. And, you know, everybody has their own realizations, you guys, all right? And that's why I'm not going to get any deeper into that. Everybody has their own time. Everybody has their own beliefs, and we are all entitled to that. There is no judgment here, okay? But I know what my truth is, and I felt lied to. And the owl, I'm telling you something, I learned a lot, and I was angry for about 6 months, very angry. And, you know, that caused me to, you know, face my fears and dive into, you know, doing shadow work. I went through the dark night of the soul for about 8 months, okay? And I worked through that anger. And then, lo and behold, you guys, a black panther came to me in a dream. And it was an amazing dream. It was like it was real, okay? It was like it was real. All my little dogs were in it and everything, you know. I'll just tell it to you real quick. You guys said you don't mind my stories. I'm just going to tell it to you, okay? Because you guys need to understand how your guides communicate with you. I'm going to tell you something. All my dogs, you know, we were in a field, but the grass was, you know, cut. There were little baby lambs or sheep, you know, all over the place. All of a sudden, but there was, you know, in the tree lines, you know, deep forest. I mean, you couldn't see past the trees, right? And, you know, there was a ways between us and that tree line. And all of a sudden, I looked, and I caught eye contact with the black panther, okay? And it was in that mode of, I'm gonna, you know, pounce. I'm gonna attack, okay? And I started screaming and yelling at my dogs, go, go. And I was running, you know, shooing them off, you know, getting them out of the way. Okay, this panther pounced. And I swear to God, it's the longest, but it's real. It's so real. It came, we made eye contact, and then it went down right beside me. And then all of a sudden, I'll never forget it. I'll never forget it. I heard bones snapping, okay? And I looked down, and that panther was laying there with its ears laid back, and it had gotten a baby lamb. And the baby lamb, it broke its neck, okay? And it was sitting there, and it was looking at me with it in its mouth, submissive with its ears back. And I remember looking at my dogs, and they were all on a heel, and they were all just lined up, okay? I mean, I woke up. That was, that dream is one of those most powerful dreams I've ever had in my life. And there was so much meaning in it. You know, my dogs represent the spirit guides that are around me, that are in my life right now, okay? Each one of my dogs, that was a spirit guide. That panther, okay, came to me because I needed to face some fears, all right? I needed to do more inner work. I had let my ego get to my head for a while, you guys, because I had went through the dark night of the soul. I have discovered many truths about, you know, just a lot of different things. And, you know, we get put in our place a lot. Don't ever think that you can never know enough, okay? You know, you cannot ever, ever, ever think that you know everything. Now, I wasn't like that, but I think maybe my ego needed checked. And Black Panthers represent facing your fears, facing your shadow, okay? So that is another spirit animal that came into my life. And you know, I've had three. I have the turtle, I have the snow owl, and I have the Black Panther. And that's why the owl is my thumbnail, okay? That's why that's, you know, and that's where that hidden truth tarot comes from, okay? You know, so my guides have guided me the whole way, you guys. So I know I went left, but there is, you know, an idea right there of how your guides and how things that come to you even in dreams, you look up symbolism. Like in that dream, I looked up the symbolism of my dogs being in my dream, the symbolism of the Black Panther. You look stuff up, okay? You look it up. Now, so that should answer your question right there. Yes, you can see animal spirits as well. I know when my daughter's cat passed away, she died having kittens here a couple of years ago. They felt her, okay? She went into labor in the middle of the night and they didn't know it. Cynthia had felt her, and so had my son-in-law, and they were like, what's going on? It was like she came and ran on the bed, and then it was just gone, and they both got up and they went, and she had died. I don't even like to think about it. But yes, that's, animals are spirits, okay? We've been probably dogs, cats, panthers, somewhere, okay, back in our lifetimes, all right? So yeah, they're spirits. And you can see them, especially if you have one that, you know, that is staying around you or that you were close to. I would look at that as if you've seen a cat spirit. Did you ever have a cat that meant a lot to you? That could be one of your spirit guides, okay? And maybe it's just been, you know, 10, 15 years since it died, but I'm going to tell you, if it was your spirit guide and you did have a cat, okay, I'm getting ahead of myself. If you, bless my heart, okay, you guys, sometimes I get ahead of myself. If you had a cat, here I go. All right, a long time ago, or it didn't even have to be a long time ago, and you've seen a shadow of a cat, okay? Most likely, that is that cat that you've had, and that cat is one of your guides, okay? So think about that, me, all right? Everybody has spiritual gifts. Okay, Susan Dominique, I'm wanting to know how your experience, so that's why I'm telling you guys some stories, because some of you are asking about my experiences, about what, you know, how my guides have come through and have contacted and communicated with me. And all of this has taken place because, you know, I went diving deep into hidden knowledge, okay? Seeking the truth, learning tarot. You know, your guides and the spirit realm, they're not going to, you know, your guides are there to try to keep you safe, okay? You know, a lot of times you don't realize when you get that feeling like, oh, you know, maybe I shouldn't go tonight, all right? And you tell your friends, I don't feel like going. That's your guide. Your guide, you know, used some energy there to really allow for you to feel that nudge, that gut instinct, okay? That's what your guides, you know, and angels and the spirit realm, that's what they do. They are here to assist and help. Now, if you are afraid, if you're afraid of spirits, they know it. And, you know, it's going to take a long time if that's something that you're wanting to do. If you're wanting to have a you know, connection and communication with the spirit realm. Okay, I see them every day. And it's just been going on so many decades, you guys, it doesn't affect me. But when I was younger, I didn't, you know, I didn't like it. Now, I will tell you this much. I don't like being startled. There are some spirits that like to be mischievous. They are ornery. They like to scare you. And I don't like that. And I will make them leave. You know, and I'll have to put my foot down if they don't stop. But they know if you're scared, okay? They know. So I would start talking out loud, okay? If you see shadows or, you know, even cat shadows, animal, you know, shadow, whatever. You see orbs, okay? Start talking like I'm talking to you. This is what I do. I talk to spirits all day long, okay? And even, you know, I get up in the night, you know, I'll get woke up and have a conversation. And just do that. Have a conversation. You know, I know nothing's going to be answering back to you, but you know what? What is it that you're getting, okay? What are, you know, what is your intuition telling you to ask them, okay? Or to say to them. You know, this is how you start out, you guys. And you've got to listen to your intuition. Alright? Well, I hope I didn't confuse you guys. Alright, I have a... Okay, I've got to grab a tarot journal. Alright? Give me just a moment. I knew I was forgetting something here. I got to get it out of the box. Here we go. Okay. I'm trying to tell you guys some of my experiences, my stories, so you can understand how you can be approached, okay? How they are contacting you or communicating with you. And I hope this helps, okay? Please let me know if it does. If it doesn't, I won't I won't do it, all right? Now, let's see here. Donna6661. Hi, Taria. I have a question on the tarot journal. Are you able to show what it looks like inside and how it works, please? Yes, okay. This is for a daily reading, okay, in these journals, all right? I'm going to bring it up here. So you can buy many different journals, all right? But this is to do a daily spread, okay? Every day, like when you get up in the morning and you do like a 3-card draw. You know, you've got past, present, and future, okay? Or you could come up with your own, you know, spread. You could, you know, you guys can come up with your own, okay? And it gives the date, the time, and what your mood was, all right? What deck you used. What questions you asked right here, and this is your interpretation right here, and then you have notes down here, okay? And like I said, there are many, many different tarot journals. And you guys can just use a piece of paper if you want, okay? And you can make up your own daily spread, all right? You know, you can add challenges, you can have, your first card could be representing you for Monday, okay? And that card's going to represent you and your energy. Then you could have, what do I need to know about Monday, okay? Is there going to be any challenges or obstacles? You know what I mean? Okay, you can do that. And then you can put, is there anything unexpected, okay, that's going to take place on Monday? You can make it up, you guys. You can make up your own. All right, that's what I do. All of my spreads, I've done something to them, like my version of the Celtic cross. That's my version, all right? I have, I changed the meanings in the placements, just like the small Celtic cross. I changed the meanings, okay? So you can do what you please, what you feel comfortable with. All right. I think, yep, that's it for that one. Okay. Uh-oh. When you're making... Okay. Yes, meditation, you guys, is very important in growing spiritually as well, all right? Learning to calm your mind and be able to, block out and just be still, okay? Just be, all right? Chaz Smith, okay? I'm not sure what your question is, but I'm going to tell you this much. Write this down. Tags are important. It says it's not, but it is, okay? Now, like when I do my dailies, I put daily, tarot, truth, horoscope, astrology, zodiac, mystic, psychic, witch, divine, intuitive, soul, and then I put the date. But you can put tons of words, and you want to put all words that would be associated to what it is that your channel is about, okay? So if it's tarot, you could put starseed, you could put occult, you could put there's tons of words. Tags are important, okay? And you want to upload every day, okay? Every day. When you upload every day, okay, you will get put out a lot, okay? They push, the more you upload, the more your videos, okay, get put out, okay? So that's very, very important. Okay, Patricia Guerra says live Thursdays, Monday, and Tuesday evening. So you guys, you guys need to be thinking about that as well. I ordered my laptop and it will be here. It says Thursday, so this Thursday. So I'll be able to go live on that on this channel. So I'm really excited, okay? Okay, Nicola. I do have the meaning of the symbols for the magician, but I want you guys to look them up, okay? Some of this stuff, you're not going to remember it or really, be able to connect with it unless you put in the time and effort to dig. And that's why I said you can Google. If you look at the magician, there is so much symbolism right here. He's holding a candle that's lit on both ends, okay? That is symbolism right there. Look up the meaning, the spiritual meaning of it. The infinity is above his head. He's wearing red and white. He's got a chalice, a pinnacle. He has a thame or sword, okay, on the table, and he has a staff, all right, or a wand. You look it up, okay? You go to Google, spiritual meaning of a wand, okay? Spiritual meaning of a sword, a thane, spiritual meaning of a chalice, okay? You guys, some of this stuff, you do need to dig it up. That's why I haven't been reading the symbolism, because if I'm giving you all the information, okay, and you're not doing any digging yourself, it's not going to stick. It's not going to stick, you guys. Another lady is thinking of Mondays and Thursdays as well. That is Mystical Cosmic Shaman Georgia. Okay? Because I will be going back through here. Yes, and you guys, breathing is very important as well with visualization. You need to know how to control your breath, okay? Your breathing. Okay, and those of you that have arthritis or have problems with your hands and shuffling, I'm looking around because I'm trying to figure out a good way to explain this. I think I'm going to show you something here. Bless the lady's heart. She said this here. She asked about it and I have completely forgotten. Okay, but another lady is talking about having small hands. I have very small hands as well. You guys, let's see here. Okay. Now, if you have arthritis, okay, you can do something like this. You can find you a box, okay, or something, and you can, like that, okay? And, if that's what you got to do to get them to shuffle because of your arthritis, then you can do it that way. You do it whatever way is easiest for you, okay? And I'm going to tell you guys something. This is the easiest way to shuffle. Now, when you shuffle, I can't even, my hands are too small, see, to do it, okay? This way, y'all already know what I'm trying to do. I'm not even going to try to do it. It's going to hurt my hand. But, I have to, put a lot of lotion on because I do it so much. It like, irritates my skin, and there's a blister right there. So, the easiest way is this way. It takes hours and hours of practice. But that's how you bond okay, with your cards. Like I told you guys before, whenever you're doing this, whenever you're shuffling, concentrate on a certain card. Concentrate on one, okay, the whole time. And, you know, look at the detail in that card that you are envisioning, okay? And I guarantee you it's going to fly out, all right? I guarantee you it will start happening, okay? All right. Can I teach the spread I use? Okay. All right, I tell you what we'll do. I will show you the, it's all about positions, okay? I think you guys can see. We'll go ahead and use what we've been studying. All right, you guys, we're fixing to start class. I know we have been just talking, and I will, whoops, let me get in here. I will timestamp it. Well, although I've been answering questions though, so that's important as well, so I won't do that. All right, when I do the weekly general reading, okay, the position is the middle, all right, and that represents the situation of the week that is the most prominent, okay, that's the most, has the most effect on you. That goes in the middle. I don't know if you guys can see it or not. Okay, now, right here underneath it, all right, is where the second card goes, and that's your foundation. That's what's driving you. That's what's moving you forward that week, okay, and you put it underneath. The one that goes next to the situation on the left side represents what is benefiting you, okay, this week. And then the one above you, okay, represents the crowning position. That's what you're thinking about. That's what you know to be true, okay? And then the outcome, all right? The outcome energy of the week overall. There you have it. You guys can, you know, if you want to do that, that's fine. Anything you feel comfortable with is going to be fine, all right? Now we're going to go ahead and start class. Today we're doing the Hierophant, and this is a very powerful, powerful, powerful energy, very spiritual, all right? And the zodiac sign, okay, that is with the Hierophant is Taurus, okay? So we're going to go back through here. We've got the Fool, all right? The Fool represents new beginnings, taking a leap of faith, all right? Sometimes it represents blindly taking a leap of faith, okay? Always have a plan, you guys. And I always say with a plan, have a backup plan too. But, you know, the Fool has that childlike faith, and, you know, it's a beautiful energy. It talks about new beginnings. It talks about trusting in yourself as well as trusting in the universe, having faith, okay? Now we have the Magician, all right? The Magician is the manifestor, the creator, all right? This is where you learn. You hold all the tools within, okay, to be able to manifest and create your reality. But it requires you to communicate what it is that you want and desire. It requires you to take action, okay? And the Magician doesn't only just maybe manifest with the moon and communicate his intentions or her intentions, okay, and speak it and claim it and feel it, you know what I mean? And then it's over and go sit on the couch. The magician understands that you have to take the steps that are in the direction of what it is that you're wanting, okay? And that's when you will start to see your manifestation unfolding, okay, in your reality. I promise you that, you guys. Because when you, that's getting in alignment as well with your destiny. Whenever you're going after something that you're passionate about, what you're manifesting, what you truly want, okay? And you've worked with the phase of the moon, you've manifested it, you communicated it, you've set your intentions, all right? You're believing that it's already happened, you're feeling the emotion, and you know, you are taking the steps in the direction of how to make this happen, okay? I promise you it works. Then you have the High Priestess, all right? This is where psychic abilities, okay, are coming through. You're realizing how powerful you are. This is inner knowing. This is knowledge. This is wisdom. This is things that are hidden, okay? A lot of times this represents secrets, hidden knowledge. The High Priestess is a very feminine energy, okay? You know, when you receive the High Priestess, this you know, talks about you understand that psychic life force energy that is running within you and through you. This is you understanding that you don't need to ask Bob next door or your friend a question or needing an answer or needing confirmation. This is you knowing all you got to do is check in with yourself, all right? That's how powerful that is. This is you understanding that all the answers you seek lie within you, okay? You know, she can also represent, you know, secrets or things that have been sneaky or hidden coming to the light as well, okay? Then you have the Empress, all right? Beautiful, powerful energy right here. This talks about being very grounded, nurturing. There's growth, there's expansion right here, okay? This can represent bringing a vision, okay, into your reality, giving birth to it. This could represent the birth of a child as well. You know, it's a beautiful energy, you guys. Very nice. And then we have the Emperor, all right? Powerful, bold energy, a position of authority right here. This talks about asserting yourself, starting new projects, laying a solid, unshakable foundation, whether it has to do with your home, okay, or your business, your career, your finances, all right? This can also represent a father figure. Excuse me. All right, so let's dive into the Hierophant. I've already just went over time here. I didn't mean to, you guys. I still have the water and fire signs weeklies to do. All right, so let's dive in here and learn about the Hierophant. Okay. The Hierophant is the number 5, okay? The Hierophant, this is, write down, these are key words. Teacher, belief system, knowledge, responsibility, consensuous, I cannot pronounce that, C-O-N-S-C-I-E-N-T-I-O-U-S, okay? I will repeat it. This is, I cannot pronounce this word, you guys. C-O-N-S-C-I-E-N-T-I-O-U-S, okay? When the Hierophant appears in a reading, it is time to examine your beliefs, okay? You may have an opportunity to teach someone something about your life. Will your teachings be flexible so that your student can integrate them into their own life? Or are your beliefs rigid and dogmatic? Who or what has been your teacher? Do the lessons you've learned serve you well now? Or is it time to seek a new teacher? Are you making a decision based on what you believe you should do? Or are you tuned into your higher calling? Okay? Now, the number 5. The 5s present a challenge that will allow for further growth. 5s are an initial struggle on a new path. 5 is the number of disequilibrium, shaking things up, breaking old habits, passing through the fire to be made stronger. Learning and movement are represented by the number of 5. 5 is the number of the throat chakra, which is concerned with communication. 5 is associated with the Hierophant and Temperance, okay? Now, I always tell you guys, when you have challenges that come up and obstacles, it's a chance to learn. That's what I'm talking about. And that's what 5 energies represent. Now, its element is earth, okay? Earth is one of the 4 classical elements in ancient Greek philosophy and science. It was commonly associated with the qualities of the heaviness, matter, and the terrestrial world. The direction of Earth is north, okay? It is associated with the zodiac sign Taurus. Taurus is the 2nd sign of the zodiac. Taurus's characteristics include dependable, responsible, patient, persevering, successful, determined, careful, familiar, gentle, caring, sensual, tasteful, romantic, stubborn, opinionated, lazy, and shy, okay? It is associated with the 5th chakra, the 7th chakra, okay? The rune it's associated with is Berkanen. The colors is red, yellow, and gray. The crystals are turquoise, hematite, topaz, carnelian, lapis lazuli, and citrine. And I will come up here. Okay, there's the all right, there's the symbols that are on the card that you can Google, okay, yourself and look up. And this is going to help you remember. Now, here, it also has the I Ching that's associated with it too, if you're interested. And there's the crystals. Okay, let me see if there is anything else. We need to, no, we're good on that. Okay. Now, we're going to go into, we're going to go ahead and do the number 1, what it says in here, and then we'll go to this, and then we'll read what's in this about the Hierophant, okay? And then I'll give you guys my interpretation. The number 5. These are key words for the number 5, and this represents all the 5s in the tarot. The Hierophant, the 5 of Wands, the 5 of Cups, the 5 of Swords, okay, and the 5 of Pentacles. Change, instability, and stress, all right? 5 is the number of freedom, change, instability, and curiosity. In a reading, 5 suggests excitement, adventure, movement, and challenges afoot. But you might be in for a roller coaster ride. Sometimes the changes seem to be happening too fast, causing stress and anxiety. 5's energy can be too much to handle, especially if you're a quiet, sensitive person. You might need to get some perspective and consider the risks involved instead of dashing ahead. Take 5 before you make an important decision. I like that. Take 5. That's awesome. All right, so. Okay. The Hierophant. This Greek word means he who proclaims what is sacred. Okay. In some schools of initiation, the high priest is referred to as the Hierophant. The card is a reminder of such rituals generally, and the popes of the Catholic Church, and originally the whole Christian church. As with every card, use it as a mirror, okay? And it says the keys The key is in your hands, all right? And that is true. If you'll notice down here at the bottom of the Hierophant card, there's two keys, okay? They're crossing each other. I'll give you my version here in a minute, okay? Now, the spiritual experience, all right? Every person who reveals what is sacred is a spiritual teacher for everybody else. As the card for the day, share your secrets with others and open yourself up to their needs. For love and relationships, which events, which days of the year, which turning points in life have been of significance to yourself and those close to you? Sanctify these great and little occasions with reverence and devotion. There is nothing more important in your life. For success and happiness, the key, one's own competence, okay? Now, you guys, I gave you this, okay, for you to look at. We're going to go and look and see where the Hierophant is at on this. Okay. Give me just a moment here. Very interesting. Hang on. So, okay. The Hierophant is the element earth, so I suppose Earth would be the Hierophant's planet, right? Since that is its element, okay? And remember, the zodiac sign is Taurus, all right? So let's go. I love this book. I wish you guys, if there was any way, this book wasn't, it's got this sticker on it. It's $12.99, okay? Oh, I think this is a sticker from something else, and I don't know why it's on here. My bad. Okay, it says Nature's Treasure. That's like my little mystic store that I go to in Midwest City, Oklahoma. Okay, that's where the little lady, okay, she's like a little fairy. She's the one that does my tarot readings for me once a year. And this is, that's where I go to get my Florida water and stuff like that. Certain crystal, you know, I will not get buy crystals offline. I have to feel them. So that's where I go to get a lot of my crystals and stuff as well, the ones that I need. So I want to feel the energy from them. Now I do buy stuff offline, I mean online, but it's if I do, I'm not going to be using it, okay, for purposes, for energy and stuff like that, okay, or healing. Because I have to touch those and get the energy off of them. All right, so we've got the Hierophant. Keywords, you guys, write these down. I did get this off Amazon. There, I went sideways again. You can find this book on Amazon, and I feel like it is, like, it's under $20, I believe, you guys. All right, the key words: spiritual authority, leadership, tradition, institutions, okay? The Hierophant is a figure of authority and power, like the emperor, but the Hierophant's power is of a spiritual nature. Often he's shown as a religious leader, and some decks call him the Pope. Sometimes he's seated on a throne, dressed in priestly remnant, crowned, and holding a scepter. In the Rider-and-Waite Smith deck, alkaloids stand before him, deferring to his wisdom as a representative of religious authority. He may represent a person who's dedicated to a religion or philosophy, or he can indicate that you're trying to break away from religious influence or dictates. In a broad sense, this card can refer to any organized institution, religious or otherwise, that exerts authority over its followers. The Hierophant says you choose to live according to the beliefs you share with a group or organization. It serves you in many ways. You derive security from knowing the rules and where you fit in. Allying yourself with the group helps you achieve your goals. You might even be the leader, aspire to assume that position, or have a close relationship with the leader, okay? In a reading about money, you probably hold traditional ideas about money and resources. Perhaps you could profit from allying yourself with an established group or a religious organization. Sometimes this card suggests paying more attention to spiritual considerations instead of being so focused on material matters, okay? The reading is about your job. The reading is about your job. The Hierophant indicates you must follow the rules if you want to succeed. Sometimes he represents a rigid corporate structure, religious organization, or educational system, or you may hold a position that uses your spiritual knowledge and interest. In a reading about love, this card may signify a relationship based on tradition, structure, or spiritual path. You and a partner may be dedicated to serving a higher cause, and your relationship supports your goal. And then here is a little paragraph right here. Keys to the mysteries. The Rider-Waite-Smith deck shows 2 crossed keys below the Hierophant. These mark him as a teacher who holds the keys to the sacred mysteries. The keys also represent the intellect and intuition and the need to use them in tandem, okay? So, very powerful, very powerful. I love the Hierophant. I always say I'm a very spiritual person, but when it comes to religions, I am not religious. I'm very spiritual, but I'm not religious because I am a truth seeker. So that means I'm not going to get stuck on one religion and set of rules and beliefs, and that's it. Instead, I go and, you know, and I will tell you, I've told you this before, you guys, it doesn't matter what religion I have studied or what spiritual path I've went down. I have been able to take at least one thing from each one, and I'm able to use it, you know, along my journey, okay? So it's very beneficial, okay? My interpretation of the Hierophant, all right, is somebody who has self-confidence, all right? Somebody that has made a commitment, okay, to speak the truth, especially when we're talking about spirituality. I always feel like when the Hierophant shows up, you're getting together with like-minded individuals, having discussions, okay? You could be a mentor, you could be a teacher, and with these keys down here, all right, this tells me that, you know, you hold the keys, okay, to your success, but it's up to you to take those keys and start unlocking doors. That is my interpretation, okay? That's what I feel, that's what I see. I also see where, you know, you could be moving up in rank, okay, with your career, all right? Most definitely could be moving to a position of authority as well, all right? And that's my take on it, you guys. All right, I have been on here, I think, long enough. Y'all are probably sick of me by now. All right, I love you guys. Please leave the questions, and I will go through them. I will go through them tonight or tomorrow morning before we have class and have it all wrote down. Okay, you guys, I love y'all, and I will see you back here tomorrow. And we are doing the Lovers, okay, tomorrow. And this is a pretty interesting energy right here, okay? So just be ready. Please let me know if you like my stories. I know a lot of you are asking for my experiences. So, you know, I know the other day I didn't give any. I don't know what y'all want, okay? And I don't mind sharing my experiences. I have many. So just let me know what it is that you would like for me to tell you guys, teach you guys, and I will do it, okay? All right, I love y'all. I'll see you back here tomorrow. Bye-bye, everyone.